Hi everyone. So I'm just going to dive into the TED Talk. I thought was really powerful. There's so much content and so many directions that you can go when reflecting on these ideas. A few things stood out to me. One of the things that stood out was just the idea that we are shaped by our beliefs and our values, by what we believe our origin stories are. And because of that, we adopt these other beliefs and ideas because we think that it's central to our identity, to who we believe we are, because it's what we've been told that we should believe. When he was talking about how the Hindu group was attacking other Hindus for not being pure enough, rather than what a lot of people feared, which was attacking outside groups. And this was powerful to me because as someone who has what I would call religious trauma, I see and have had the same experience, or what I would agree to be the same experience, obviously not physical attacks, but the same idea in the Christian church, which is that when I identified as a Christian, I held a lot of beliefs that were in contrast with what I guess are more traditional, more common Christian beliefs. I had reasons for those beliefs. Some were value-based, based on my experiences, based on other things that I had learned in other places, and some were based on the way that I interpreted scripture. However, I lost a lot of community. I lost the respect and the just engagement, I guess, with people who I knew and loved and were important people in my life, because I was not Christian enough. And so that was something that really resonated with me. Also, I do feel like I have to mention, because of the death of Charlie Kirk today, that was on my mind a lot when watching this TED Talk. And that's because I've shared in various ways, so it's probably not something that most of you don't know, but my own personal values and beliefs differ greatly from those of Charlie Kirk's. They probably couldn't be a lot more different. However, I take no joy and see no goodness in his death. And unfortunately, that's not the response that many people who share my beliefs have had. And I find that to be really concerning, and I relate it to the TED Talk because it's the same idea. It's the same thought that because of who we are, because of what we value, because of what we believe, those that believe differently do not deserve to hold those beliefs. They're wrong or they're bad, and the government or the powers that be should protect what we believe. Anyways, this is not the most put together response. I think because of today's events, because of Charlie Kirk's death, a little bit disorganized in how I'm thinking about these exact things. So forgive me for that. But yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. Thanks for listening.